everybody, it's Diane McCracken here, and I just wanted to finish my little series on dysautonomia today. I talked in the first series about some of the symptoms of dysautonomia, which again occur because CCI causes brainstem compression, which is one of the fundamental reasons for this extreme suffering that CCI causes. The brainstem, again, manages all the automatic or non-cognitive aspects of our bodily functioning and regulation. And when things go wrong in the brainstem, our whole body goes wrong. So in addition to the symptoms that I discussed the last time, I have a list here. These are some, this is not an exhaustive list, but it's a pretty good list in addition to my first video. So motion is often a big problem for us, or the sense of motion. So I talked a bit about having vertigo last time, but we also deal with motion sickness. So riding in a car, in addition to all the bumps that jostle our necks and heads and brains, we just generally feel motion sick. In relation to this, we also can struggle with our balance and proprioception, which is our ability to determine where our bodies are in space. In relation to this, we also can struggle with motor skills, both gross and fine motor skills, and shaking can also be a part of this kind of whole bodily functioning, our actual ability to not only to do unconscious movement, but to do conscious movement is impaired because that all has to travel through the brainstem. One of the most well-known symptoms of CCI, and this was made famous by the film Unrest by Jennifer Brea, is the fact that CCI causes chronic fatigue in a lot of people. This is sometimes called chronic fatigue syndrome or myalgic encephalomyelitis, or ME. And these are diagnoses that are clusters of symptoms, and in many cases they're actually caused by CCI. But sufferers of CCI can be chronically fatigued and feel like almost like a flu-like feeling, like you constantly have the flu. And many of us also get post-exertional malaise, so any activities, even doing this video, for example, will cause me some amount of fatigue and feeling just kind of unwell and rough for a period of anywhere from an hour to days, depending on the level of severity of the CCI or the activity that's done. Finally, just some of the regulation of bodily functioning, for example, digestion. So a lot of people have digestive problems, for example, gastroparesis, where digestion just doesn't really function at the normal speed, and can also go the other way, where things are moving through the system too quickly. Things like blood pressure as well can be affected. So I talked a little bit about tachycardia in the last video, but often people with CCI will have high heart rate when they are upright, but low blood pressure, and those work in tandem usually. So when heart rate is high, blood pressure is low, and the reverse as well. But those are the main symptoms of dysautonomia of which I'm aware. I'm quite happy to get any feedback from watchers on experiences that they've had with dysautonomia and CCI. And thanks very much for watching.